Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Glad you're here.
Sarah's here too. So the rest of the thing. I'm gonna come on quick.
So this is what you're supposed
But he's okay now.
I guess so. I mean, that's some.
Well, we have birds for dinner.
I feel like she's dead anyway.
Are you putting it on?
Yeah, but it's not turning on, so. Do we need to walk and get people out of their office? Yeah, great idea. We're getting our party started slowly but surely.
It's gonna be like close to 50.
No way.
I feel like I need to bust out sandals.
I know. Should we all sit one chair apart? Should I move over?
I know, right? Is this the COVID days where you guys can't sit next to each other? Oh my gosh.
That's what I said when I walked in. I was like, oh my God, you got long hair.
She's like ready to chop it. Yeah, I was ready to chop it yesterday. Well, this was somebody I've never met because when we had our snow, I got my appointment canceled, right? And I couldn't wait for my person, so I just went into someone. So she nailed the color, nailed it. But I walked out of there and got charged an arm and a flipping leg. I've never spent that much money on my hair. So I'm calling them today and just gonna say, what, is it tipped in gold? Like, what the heck happened?
I would love that they say it. Or like, you just say it and walk out.
Mitchell's blown away. Yeah. We've got morning, friends.
Good morning.
I gotta say morning to you guys now. Now that we've got this team meeting at 10 a.m.
Like you could always say it, it might be a little weird.
Yeah, I know. So most of you have at some point sat in my DISC personality class where we talk about the different behaviors and personality types, right? And we know that's the D, I, S, and C. So I got a quiz for you this morning. So this morning I came downstairs and my refrigerator was broken and I had just gone to Whole Foods and bought an entire massive amount of food. Like we're talking filet, hamburger, all the things. So everything's 60 degrees inside my refrigerator this morning. And last night, I even took the time to make homemade lemon chicken soup to have after work today and put it back in the fridge to keep, right? So this morning I find my fridge and I'm like, ugh! So I'm having to throw stuff away, take care of things, whatever. So my question for you, knowing personality types, I just went to Whole Foods. I took the time to make the soup. Now my refrigerator's broken. I'm upset. As a D personality, what do you think bugs me the most? Time. That's the only thing that's going through my mind. I'm thinking about that chicken soup I made last night. I was like, I could have been doing something else. No, thinking completely about, I just wasted my time going to the grocery and the soup. I just found that interesting as I was driving home or driving here. I was thinking about how different personalities would react to that. And why was it like sticking in my craw so much about that damn soup? Now I know what it is.
I did, and it was 61 degrees. No. Yes. I checked.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
What did you stop? 4 hours. I don't know how long. That's what they say.
Food poisoning is.
You just call it.
That's what Mark said. Mark said keep the soup, but there's chicken in the soup.
Yeah. It was like
I did not throw out my fruits and vegetables. I kept my butter. I just threw all the meat and eggs away. And yogurt. 60-degree yogurt. Not good. Botulism. Quickest way to lose weight. Hi, friends. Thanks for being here. We're not going to talk about Kristen's refrigerator all day, but figured we'd kill some time. All right, let's jump in. Is this our last team meeting for January? Whoa.
my God, January's actually over.
How do y'all feel about January being over? Yeah, I think we all just kind of need like, and it is. Lindsay said it's gonna be 50 degrees today.
It's got free freeze.
Whatever, I'm so ready for it. Yeah, I'm happy to see February. I'm ready. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, look at all these birthdays. What is today? 28th? Nobody today, but we've got a lot of birthdays in January. Hey! I don't know. Since the last meeting. It's a lot. Happy birthday, everybody. Bucket fills, what do we have? Share some love for your people. Okay, which one? Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think Chad really helps me. I think Chad is, I have some auditors and that's the property. And he just, like, he's gonna, he's gonna give me a contract, we're gonna offer, but I learned so much from him, just his test communication to the client. That was just, I was like, oh my gosh. And so, yeah, he just does a great job. It's wonderful to be able to
That's good though. Aw, thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Awesome, Chad. Who else?
And this list is including they've been really good about to more of a role model. where we're in small groups, we'll walk by my office and see like 6 or 7 people crammed in there as we're trying to has done. And it makes some accountability in small groups. I think that's been pretty successful. But like today, we got to say, Alex has got a buyer.
Yourself?
It's himself. That's the worst buyer you can work with. And so
But he's hot.
What's amazing about this is I think it's like Alex has never been on the show before.
Yeah.
As an agent, even though he's not representing, he's going to have him help look critically at things as opposed to just.
Yeah. Smart.
And so they're going to do that accountability today. We got Mary and calls together today. And I'm finding out like Ashley Stewart, Ashley Stewart calls Lance every morning at 6:30. Like they have a call every morning at 6:30. Lance calls her every morning at 6:30.
So brand new agent calling an agent who's selling 90 houses a year. And they spend time in the morning checking on, what an opportunity I hear. Okay, nice. Ooh, I like that. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. Great job, PC, and your team being patient as you change things. I mean, it's huge because the reality is you're growing. We're growing. Growth breaks systems. So every time you've got something in place and you grow, you get to redo it. So that's good that you guys are working together for that. Who else? One more. Give me one more bucket, Phil. Okay.
Now she's dealing with some aftermath from. So Celeste, you want to say what happened?
Yeah, my wife died.
Oh, no.
We closed the deal, but he passed away.
Within a week.
Yeah, within a week of us closing. And we were gonna extend it, but, so he lives in Texas, his dream was to be back in.
Aw.
Ohio. He grew up. And it was a VA loan, he was the first, he was a veteran. And Craig helped me on that deal, it's amazing. Because there was some very major communication challenges with him, but, we managed to get it all contract and closed, but unfortunately. No, he never made it to.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know, it's really sad. So I did deal with some family members that called and were like, because now, so he doesn't have a will, so it's gonna.
Oh, my gosh.
So she's handing that up.
So, yeah. we had some family members who were not- well, one that wasn't happy, but we won't do it.
Yeah, she is. That's a great way to describe it. That's seasoning.
You are a tasty agent, my
I
friend.
agree.
You deserve
As a agent, I appreciate it sometimes, and sometimes we get calls and those things, and we go, this is a scam, this is not. So I get a call, it's a California number, and the guy is pretty ignorant and goes down. But when you are like, okay, you can see once a week. That is, and that's what great, the first person that got us to get it was Celeste, she called in and converted it. So I took it for granted that it was a scam.
You never know.
Well, the way he talked, I mean, anybody would have thought that.
You never know. I'm sorry you're having to deal with that. That's
It's just always a learning opportunity.
always a learning opportunity.
Yes.
Always. We say it often, you're earning or learning. Sometimes you get to do both. Right? Yes.
Of the landing bucket, you mentioned that we're growing, and the amount of end of year stuff
Woo!
listed is amazing.
Yeah.
And like, I know other things that she's doing on the side, like I touched with an agent yesterday, it's like, I actually, yes, I have a side job. And so, but someone even yesterday was like, I just texted Lindsay and told her that I'm transferring my license, and I'm like, she does every everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
There's so
She
much
never
you're doing
stops.
that nobody knows.
yeah.
We know that.
I love you.
We know you work.
This time of year is the
We know you
toughest.
love to do it.
It's the toughest on your MCAs. This time of year is really, really tough. There's a lot of extra work. And not only is she managing us here, she's also helping out in Louisville, Lexington, and Southern Indiana, because they're just creating a Lindsay in those places, right? They're growing their Lindsays there. So she has to also take care of that too. So yes.
Way to go,
Hug your MCA today. All right, let's jump in. What are we doing today? Ah! Kahoot, get your thumbs out. I want to see what you guys know about ALC. What do you guys know about the Asian Leadership Council at Keller Williams? Is there a prize? There will be a prize. There's a prize. I'm gonna walk to my office and get it while you guys start playing. Excuse me, pardon me, pardon me.
Is it 60 degree heat?
Really?
You guys get a bowl of soup.
I think just go to kahoot.com and you should be able to plug in Exchange.
What is it, Kate? We've been.
Kahoot.it.
You just go to kahoot.com and
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah. It's a great game.
By yourself?
She always wins.
No, it doesn't cost you, it's free. And you can pick your own. like, you
Oh.
can- Yeah, it's a fun little game.
Here we go. Sorry. No, I just expanded it. Are you putting something inappropriate, Chad? Chad. Inappropriate.
Hey, everybody in it?
Is everyone in it? Okay. We're gonna start.
Go.
Come on.
Oh. There you go.
Ooh,
I would have been nice to know that.
Gotta get it right.
I did.
I guess.
Who's that? Oh.
I see you think. Yeah.
No, I created it. I created it. It was gross.
Yeah. Who's in charge of finance club committee?
Just take your best guess. Peyton just gave you the biggest side eye ever. Oh yeah.
You know, it's all the back. We are these, we are this whole thing.
Hey, Steve is pretty
Oh, Peyton. I did.
Jen has a spot of Peyton who goes to the town. They organize events and activities.
The ALC is like a whole. Now, Jennifer, you don't get this wrong, okay? Did you really? Something other than complete mixer. Last one.
This is it, your opportunity.
Who is eligible to be a part of the ALC?
This is a tricky question. That was a tough one. Because it doesn't say chair, it says who's eligible to be a part. Yeah. I'll give you that one. So clarity. Oh, wait.
Peyton.
Okay, was that fun? Did you learn something you didn't know about ALC? So clarity on the last one. The people who are eligible to chair a committee are in your top 20%. Everyone in KW is open to being into any of these committees. You can sit on a committee, you can come to the ALC meetings, any of them. So everyone's welcome, but only top 20% chairs. Fair enough?
Yes.
All right, well, speaking of ALC, why don't we have an ALC panel? Can my chairs come up here, please? Everybody, round of applause as your ALC chairs. Thank you. Did you like the last year? You guys are so funny. I just made room for. So the purpose here is to just kind of dig in and get to know your chairs as well as what their committees are about.
Bruce, you're up here. I mean, you guys are a team in one. Let's get up here.
I can't have social equity without you.
Look,
Not very equal if you're over there. Lindsay's got it. We got you covered.
yeah, where's the equality part of this?
That's what I said.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Two thorns.
Okay, I have a question for you. I'm gonna start with Sarah and work our way down. Also, put it into the clock so we don't have like 3 hours for you guys to answer stuff, so. All right, first question. When did we get that clock? Sarah. Okay.
And it's actually the right
Sarah,
time.
what motivated you to accept the role of an ALC chair? And what do you hope to accomplish during your tenure?
We all have the same question.
Can we repeat that question just one more time? That was long.
What motivated you to accept the role of ALC chair? And what do you hope to accomplish during your tenure?
Motivated me, I think, obviously, Krista mentioned earlier the growth of the office, and I've been here for about 6 years, so I'm really in love with seeing all the new faces, and I want people to know my face. I've been a little advocate as well. So, that was probably a big motivating thing for me, just to be more part of the office, and let people really know like what Keller Williams is about. And then the second part was
What do you hope to accomplish?
helping to accomplish kind of that, really. And just using education committee as a vehicle to meet people. And my background is in teaching and sales and all things, but I do have a degree in teaching phys ed. So I'm a wellness and health buddy. But yeah, just want to connect with y'all and see what I can help you with, teach, and maybe also what you can teach other people. So be like a guest speaker and things like that.
Nice. How about you, Chad? What motivated you to take the role of ALC chair? What do you hope to accomplish?
So part of it was stingy, I think. just to get in the office more. I think, if you're part of leadership, you have to be here. So I'm trying to still physically work around my schedule as far as all that goes. So it's not trying to go to the gym, but come here and go be at 2 o'clock. So I'm still working that aspect out. Second, I think I want to be a mouth for everyone that's in the office. I don't know exactly what the ALC does, but when I talk to some friends that were not part of our office, that were in other offices, they said that it's a harder thing to get into. It's office and stuff, and everything. Plus the health insurance part of it kind of made it part of my house.
Yeah, something you enjoy. Fantastic.
Well, I originally think that I joined the LC because I was asked, had the opportunity, I was very new to real estate. So I thought that it would be a great opportunity for me to learn more just about like real estate in general as a whole. And I thought it would be a great resume builder, to be honest with you. I like that I would be able to put it on my bio, all the stuff. But then once I got involved in it, I continued to keep doing it because I really think that it's an excellent stepping stone for anything you want to do at KW. Like if you see yourself doing something different for this company in the future, this is a very important role to step into if you want to learn more about KW. So what do we hope to do this year? I don't know, change it up, I guess. Change it up, make it bigger and better every year.
Love it.
So I was newly from a newer agent to Keller Williams into this office.
This is Andrea Langenfeld, everybody.
Yeah. And so one of the things that I absolutely love about this office is the like this team here specifically. I've got to know them a little bit better, and I just like to be a team, and I like everyone to feel like a team, and I feel like that everyone that comes together and comes into the office and we work together more, we get to have the time together and raise up the spirits and give the high fives and just cheer each other on and do the events. I think the events will kind of bring people more into the office and different fun things we can do. So I'm all about having a party. So
There you go. Party planning team.
Party planning.
Michelle?
I was at a previous Keller Williams group before coming to Seven Hills, and there I was also a member of the ALC for, I think I was on there for 2 years. I was the culture chair. So coming to this office, it was just kind of already kind of on my radar. Not necessarily this specific year, but it was on my radar to get back in. I think just kind of what everyone else said, to get myself known. Office that we came from, everyone knew me, just because of my big personality. Here, I kind of don't feel the same because there I was well known. Here, I don't know as many agents. So just kind of like Sarah said, just getting my face out there to people recognizing me and knowing who I am. And two, just, having the network of, like I said, these people right here. If you know that we can call on these people and say, hey, I need help. They're all, producing agents. What was the last part?
What do you hope to accomplish during your tenure?
Just, I think, and Bruce can piggyback off this, I think one of the things, our goals specifically for social equality is just to bring awareness, more awareness of the fact that minorities as a whole are less likely to be homeowners, and just maybe some of the bringing awareness as to why and how we can maybe, change that.
Education.
Yep.
Love it. Kurt,
What motivates you?
what motivated you to accept the role and what do you hope to accomplish?
My experience, knowing my journey outside of real estate has helped me to actually become a better realtor, not being in a financial jam, not having to worry about commission and everything. Able to put my money elsewhere, make it work for me, so multiple streams of income. Just being able to provide for myself and my family. Having, hey, I need to sell 5 homes, 2 homes, 1 home this month. So my goal is to just help one person in here, just, to say, hey, you know what, this year I invested my money into a property or whatever stream of income that can, 5 years from now, wow, that's the decisions I made, and like me, only regret I have is I should have done it sooner.
Right.
I wish I would have gotten more property, tree covered, whatever the situation may be, but, yeah, if I can help people make the money work for them.
Nice.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad, make the money work while you're sleeping tight and tight. So.
Bruce? Why'd you accept the role?
Guess what?
Yeah.
I wish that was great. No, okay, selfishly, I at first wanted to do it because I know just how KW set up and how KWR is set up. It was more at first kind of, I know, like kind of what Kate was saying, for anything that you really want to do in KW, you kind of have to have some of these leadership roles kind of, I don't want to say checked off, but kind of ingrained in you through other things, through other processes. Then I more started looking at things that needed to kind of change. And there's things that I see like that us as all the people up here as a group can probably make the office a lot better. And just with ideas, just doing different things. Hopefully each group will be able to kind of piggyback off each other to hopefully listen to what everybody in the office wants, with also taking that and putting our own spin on it to hopefully fuel other things to make people want to come to this office and stay in this office. Hopefully actually can work in the office, not work out about. So
Yeah.
just kind of just doing different things to kind of make sure we can get more people to feel like they're wanted. Kind of go from there.
Nice. Jennifer?
Mine probably was because I had too many suggestions. So that's probably out here right
She's
now.
looking right at me.
But no, I saw like when I compare our app to us. Like how we could grow. So when we reach out to you guys, if you guys could respond back or let us know, this is going to help us all. And just helping the people, like there's a lot of great people that fight hard for us to be the best that we could be. And I like that it's an opportunity for us to help them and help them make what they believe in even better. So I like that part. That's the question.
Nailed it.
Okay. All right.
Brian, the question was what motivated you to accept the role of ALC chair and what you hope to accomplish?
So I'm the growth committee, and I'm on with Doreen. I don't see her on the line, but she's agent advocacy and I'm growth. Those have combined. We haven't set an agenda yet, but overall growth is individually, like personal growth and business. So if you're focused on either one of those, I encourage you to come to our first meeting, which is Wednesday at noon.
Well, I didn't know we were shouting out our meetings.
We're gonna do that next.
Why wouldn't you?
That wasn't part of the question.
So I accepted the role because I'm in a growth mode. So I'm building a team, and so if you want to come on Wednesday at noon, you can, what your vision is for growth, and we're going to work on all that together as a team. And we've got, I think like somewhere between 15 and 20.
Oh my gosh! Whoa!
So we intend to come and make an impact.
Woo! We are. Is everybody getting the text messages from the growth committee? Yeah, pretty sweet.
Just one. Two, I thought.
Maybe you didn't make it to round 2.
Oh,
No, I didn't do the whole office. I just gave. I accidentally did one of the tabs that wasn't mine, and then I did the other two that were.
fair enough.
So some of you guys got it. If not, reach
Jennifer,
out.
you can help
I'd
him
love
from the
to put
tech
you on my
committee.
part.
He might need some help.
He helped me actually. I was one of the tabs. So somehow.
Let's go down before I go to the next question. Let's go down and you guys introduce yourselves and just say what committee. And that's it. Your name, your committee. Brian.
Brian Jackson. I'm the growth committee, and I'm also combined with Marina and Agent Advocacy.
And when do you meet?
first Wednesday of the month at noon.
Fantastic.
Jennifer
Jennifer,
Pope, set committee, second Friday of the month, 1 p.m.
okay,
Bruce Suggs, social equality, third Tuesday. Keep getting that mixed up.
Craig?
Wednesday, first Wednesday.
Kurt Wojciechowski, Finance. I'm actually working on a rehab of mine right now, so I haven't been able to get dates and times with my people. I talked to Tanner. I'm gonna reach out once. I should be finishing up this week and
Okay.
we'll get it.
You're working on your well.
Exactly.
I'm Michelle Parsley, and I'm also social equality, and that is, our first one will be February 18th, which is a Tuesday, right after the meeting at 11:30. Beautiful. I'm Andrea Langfeld, and I'm with the culture committee, and Kate and I are with culture, and it is the first
Tuesday of every month at 2 p.m.
Fantastic. Kate, who are you?
I'm Kate Benson, I'm on culture and we're meeting the first Tuesday of every month.
With the health and wellness, I think I picked Wednesday, but I haven't picked the time because I feel like everyone that joins should have a say at what time we do. So I'm not. So
Well, look at you being thoughtful.
I'm trying. Doesn't have it all.
Sarah.
Sarah Brooke Woolley, we're working on that.
Who's already?
I am with Becky, what's their last name? First? Yep, first, okay. And we are the education committee. So we are meeting the second Tuesday of every month. So that will be February 11th, and it's at 1 to 2 p.m. Lots of opportunities to either learn or help others learn.
Beautiful.
1 to 2.
So my next question, and you guys can just throw this out as if you have the answer or you'd like to share. How do you plan to balance your new responsibilities as ALC chair with your existing commitments as a top producer? You guys are top producers in this market center. So how do you balance it?
Time blocking.
Time blocking, following a calendar.
Align your priorities.
So we plan to use
Yeah.
agents usually come in and if they're in a growth mode, there's something that they're afraid of doing. So what we're trying to do is have them probably teach that. So I'm gonna leverage and get people to actually do things they're uncomfortable with to actually get some growth.
Nice. Love it. Yeah, you guys lean on the leverage. Lean on the leverage, which means they need you.
We need you.
They need you. They represent you all.
Yeah, definitely need more people here today. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
So this January, we'll take a little slack. I crossed the Ohio River to get here. Anybody else?
Me. I crossed the river to get here.
So, I just think, like,
Count.
legit, you need to know, like, people, there's no tough question, like, I remember growing up, we had a teacher that was like, I have to judge them off, like, and we go over them at the end of every month, like, I literally would like to know, like, if you don't know how to do a CMA, or if you don't know something, we just want you to tell us, you can make it anonymous, and then we'll go over it in our meeting and make sure that there's a training around it. We'll find someone that's like amazing at whatever the questions are, and then we're gonna make sure we have trainings around them. Cool.
Cool.
I like it, right, Mary? All right.
I wanted to add something to mine too. So when I first started in real estate, I feel like there wasn't really anyone around to ask questions. And I know that so many agents drop out after the first so many years, but I just want to let everyone know, like, I'm your hype man. That's me. I'm your ride or die, your hype man. I don't know anything. I'm here to help. I want to grow the office, and in my mind, to grow the office is just to have a party, a good time. And all just like come together and cheer each other on, hit the gong, whatever you guys do. Hit the gong. The gong, don't we have the gong now?
Yes, the gong. The gong with the G.
But I also, I have entertainment somebody too, so I think that fit in so fun.
Yes.
With the culture committee and probably really create some different kind of events and just.
Love that.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Just get some people in here and all these seats full and high fives everywhere. That's.
Yeah, there's no reason why we can't make a ton of money and have a good time. No reason. None at all.
Both are requirements.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's a requirement in this market center. Make a ton of money and have a good time.
Yes.
They're both all kind of like that.
Yeah.
Whatever you do personally and your business will get to, yeah,
That
that
one.
one.
To the extent you
Totally.
I think she can hit any of the.
Do you guys, right?
Okay, so I've got a, oh, go ahead.
To the extent you do.
There you go. So I've got a question for you. Curious, are there any key areas where there's opportunity for improvement or something that needs attention within this market center? Is there anything that you see that you think we could use some help on that? Just don't say new team leader.
No, I think more agents, need to, I think you're teaching a class on it soon, but financial, like, having a P&L in your business is, you have to have it, and you have to close it out each month. Like, so here, we're coming up on the end of January, you should know every penny you earned, every expense that went out. And you should have that by the end of the month. I wanna have, like, everybody has to have that.
Right.
Or else you're not running a business, you're just winging it.
I think we have a lot of individually competitive people, and I think if there was a way to somehow, like how we evolve, it kind of gets competitive with people having, this team over here, this is what they're doing with their numbers. I think if there was some way to have that in-house where we're competing, maybe even group up with people that aren't teams and have numbers.
Did you not see what just happened with the group?
I know, I think that would bring the, like, maybe you can't do it if you don't even
Well,
show up in
friendly
the office
competition.
or something like that. Like,
Well, so now that the meeting's restructured, there should be like funds available for the vendors we're spending on lunch to create competitions where there's
Yeah.
prizes.
Yeah.
Because it does drive business at the end of the day. I'm competitive and I probably don't need the $100 gift card, but God damn it,
I want my name at the top.
I just don't want anyone else to have
No,
that's.
Okay, fair.
And all of it fun.
Yeah.
well,
Uh,
depending on if I lose.
What else? Anybody else have any, like, things that you thought about that you would like to see?
Just getting more participation. How many agents do we have on our roster? Starts with 2?
Yep.
And what are we looking at right now? 30? We're not even looking at half. That's crazy to me. Why be part of a market center if you're not coming into the market center? There's plenty of other
There's other
models.
Top producers that have never come in here either.
Yeah, and that's what I would like to see is get the producers in here, because right now it's like the producers that are coming in, it's like, we want to thrive, strive for people, more business too, and it's like, we need those higher producers to come in and,
You can learn something from everybody.
Everybody.
Experienced agent can learn something from a new agent, vice versa. You never know what somebody might know, that little nugget might lock something on for you, vice versa.
Absolutely.
or a situation that they're going through that's just been absolutely like off the wall that nobody's ever heard of, and just sitting there and hearing how, Sarah and Chad are working through it.
It's learning the different agents' perspective on it, because one agent could answer one way, and then somebody could have a completely different, very valid other way. So that's why I like it. I'm constantly learning from other people, whether you guys know it or not.
Sure.
Just by being here.
Mine is more of a culture piece as well. Yesterday making calls to just connect with agents. I found that somebody's dad died in November. I've never even met this guy. I've talked to people that like say, oh, I'm from an office, I'm more investments, so I don't appreciate the office. Well, that's not okay. You came here for something. So if you're here, everybody can find something, just like Bruce said, and if you don't, and if you could learn something, pat your back. However, you're gonna be able to teach someone else.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of our culture, so if you're part of the 200, like, you still should feel like you have something to offer someone, and that's not an excuse to not be here. Okay. I agree.
So I have something to say. I'm just gonna page here. I just decided to come into the office.
Yeah.
I've been here for what, 2 years now?
Oh my God, welcome.
You've been-
Yeah,
And I used to come quite often before. But I do want to say, you're talking to people who actually come in here. So what is the plan to get to reach those people who are not here?
Good question.
Because I'm only here because I happened to come into the office and another agent was like, you should come to a meeting. That's when I came. I came on a Wednesday. Meetings used to be on a Wednesday at what, 11 o'clock? See what I'm saying? So I had another agent tell me to come here at 10 o'clock today. So all I'm saying is, and that's because I came in there. So what's like the plan on reaching those people who are out of here to give them advice and ways to come in here, because you're talking to people who are already here.
Yeah, that's what we're working on right now. And that's,
That's how I'm just
Calls,
curious.
Yeah.
calls.
We have the ALC, we do
Calls.
have a group of agents that we nurture and keep in touch with, to create relationships. So,
But it's also twofold.
yeah.
Gotta answer the phone.
You
Call
gotta answer
and
the phone, then you gotta write back the text.
Your voicemails are full, your real estate agent has two people that have their voicemail full. Probably nobody in here, but I'm just saying.
I called 37 people and got two answers.
I even sent an email out
Everybody.
to 50
And no
people.
reply.
I got one phone call.
I wanna ask.
Yeah, people, it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Busy.
Yeah.
Trying to run my business, also balancing my personal life. And just figuring out becoming a business owner. And I just decided like I'm gonna be serious about this. I mean, I'm only 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I decided.
But I do think that that is a lot of it. I think that it takes a lot, you get into this business and it's like so overwhelming initially and you don't know how to deal with it. And then when people finally are like, okay, I'm ready to really take this serious and like really go for it, that's when they do start coming back into the office, because this is where the education is that they're getting, this is where the training is, the classes are here, the people are going to talk to. I mean, that is what brings people
Can you
in.
commit to more of just being that?
Well, the goal is to try and to balance the sense of this. A lot of, I don't want to go back to none of this.
That's what I was gonna say.
Cause that, yeah, I was full time. So I don't want to go back to none of this. So I kind of just do like side jobs, things like that. And I'm like, my business. Stop working.
Right.
Actually, I have to get better. And then sometimes, you don't really know, we go to, we ask questions from the but where to start. And then
You're looking
I'm
at
just one
us.
of those people, I'm just one of those people who's gonna ask questions. I ask questions, I ask very much. I don't know that I know, I'm very active.
What's your name, friend?
My name is Akila.
Akila?
Alright.
Oh, I know that name.
Can I
Yeah, I've
say
seen that name.
We wanna see that name more. Let's go. Okay.
And I know quite a few people here already.
Yeah, and you ask questions on, they ask, yeah. Yeah.
And I'm type of person, I'll be the father to call me.
Yeah.
I don't care, I'll call them.
And I know we're going hard on everybody right now, but I, from a personal standpoint, this time of year really is tough.
It is tough.
It is, this is the coldest Cincinnati's ever been, and I've been here 20 years. I've never seen snow on the ground this long in the city in my life. Yeah, and I do think so, I mean, as much as we're riding everybody, I'm trying to give everybody a break, because
It's been tough.
I don't wanna leave my house. Yeah, I don't wanna leave my house.
I think it goes back to though, is oftentimes we get into this industry and we forget that this is our job. Okay,
Yeah.
I am out showing houses all the time and I start to giggle, I'm like, this is my job. But if we had a job, if we had a real job, you would be in the office at a certain time. And that really what kind of changed my perspective is, yeah, even though maybe I'm coming in here and I'm not necessarily doing all the things that I need to do, but at least I'm setting that routine of coming into the office and starting my job, because don't get me wrong, when I'm at home cuddled up in the bed, I'm still maybe talking to people on Facebook, but I don't feel like it's quite the same as coming in here. I have to put clothes on, I have to brush my hair, in my teeth. So I have to do those steps to come in here. Oh,
You don't have to.
but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, I decided like this is it, because, I've been on interviews, I've been jobs, and I'm just like, workforce and how to do that.
And I was saying, and I want
Our office, I've only been in real estate for 4 years.
Like,
I've
it's
had
a
two
dust, it's
different-
like, my eyes are like, it's like,
I've had two different.
This is an emotional.
Yeah, it's emotional.
I'm about to say, it's not emotional, it's life, but.
But we all have that. We all have that. We all have that.
Chad, what were you saying? No, what were you saying? I was listening.
No.
Go ahead, go ahead.
What I was gonna say is what helps me is what she said is, I used to work 3 jobs to make the amount of money that I was making. It was good money, but I worked 3 jobs. And that's one thing I loved about this field is that it can be as much as you want it to be. And one day somebody asked me, like, you're still here? When I worked 3 jobs, it's easy to stay here and come in and put in the time. But what I'm learning is the most important time is lead gen. If you can't come in here for anything else, if you could just come in every morning,
1 hour is all it takes.
lead gen and just focus
You do it
on
out here.
2 hours. Yeah, we'll be over there. Like I'm over there. If you come in every day just for that.
Lead gen is the
Any-
#1 thing. that's-
Well,
Anytime
anyway.
I mean, when I go in store, I don't care, I work at Marshalls. Do you understand everybody come to my restaurant, talk about something, and get to know, I get numbers.
Yeah.
I don't care, Marshalls, I'm telling you to get out. before I start getting out. No, I'm serious, because it's like, you talk to people every day, you'll see, some people are regular, but then some people are new. So I promote, I'm like, they're like, what do you, because there's no way, like, I dress compared to the people I work with, students or teenagers. I come in dressed nice, I smell good, I'm on time. And people are like, you gotta be doing something else. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but you know, like what, and then always the question, what else do you do? Oh, I'm in real estate. I'm telling you, I don't care who it is. I promote myself because who else does it?
So you want your business to grow, so you should be able to come in here whenever,
Yeah. and
whenever's gonna be good for you.
it's like something I change.
And everybody that has an office in here, or is usually in here, for the most part, you knock on the door, you can ask us anything. Because these are things that you're gonna have questions that, things that we've already done. 9 times out of 10, we might be able to make something simpler for you. And that's why, like, some of the newer agents that have, you gotta think, they just made an article. 71% of the agents last year didn't sell. 71%. Now, that's a higher number than I ever thought it was gonna be. You would have told me it was like 50, 55, I don't believe that. 71? That's a high number.
You're like, what? You been 2 years in? Like, listen, I look at other people been 2 years in, they are chilling, you know? And they're like, no, most people quit by then. Yeah, I mean, people started when I came here, that's quick, you know? and
Average age it only lasts 4 to 5
That
years.
does not cross my mind. It does 80% ever cross my mind.
So you need to start leading in.
18 months.
Wedding has not ever crossed my mind. Even when it
And
is like
NAR's projection,
extremely tough.
50% of agents will go out of business. As of last year, we projected.
So if we know 80% fall out in the first 18 months, and you've made it past 18 months, congratulations, first of all.
Yep.
Right? And then we're already expecting 50% to fall out this year.
Sad.
So these people are a resource to each and every one. Even if we never get another human being in this office ever again, and it's just us, then let's make the most of it.
Yeah.
That's right. Let's make it. Blow up your business, let's blow up their businesses, let's blow up our business, blow things up.
Take care of our people.
Yes.
Well, I want to say, sorry, number 2. I want to say something that is really, I'm really passionate about, because I tell this to the division agents, is don't let anybody else define failure for you.
That's fair.
You know, because we use the word fallout or we use the word failure, you know, or they failed in the first 18 months. Don't let anybody tell you what failure means. So if you come in saying, hey, my version of success is in the first 18 months, just getting back what I've invested into this, then I'm successful.
Yeah.
Don't think you have to sell 5 houses your first year in order to be successful.
Yes.
And that's a big mistake that people make, is they're comparing themselves to other people.
Well, I think one thing that we've definitely heard up here is we've got a group of individuals that want to give back, that want to make a
focus markets that are bigger and better and that are looking for opportunities. The reality is that if you're looking for opportunity within the ecosystem of Keller Williams, you start at ALC. Serving on the ALC, join a committee, hit the top 20%, become a committee chair, the world opens up. So if that's something that you're thinking might be a good thing for you, just know that there's a path for it. These people are going to set an example. So
These team meetings are not just open to our agents as well. Like if you have a friend or someone that's somewhere else that's maybe recruiting you or telling you that it's better, bring them here, because as I was saying earlier, I've been in the business for 4 years and I was a dual career agent my first year. So I worked 60 hours at my real job and then as many hours as I had to put into real estate to make it work. And I did 9 deals my first year, but I got lucky in that because the 9 deals came from where I was working. So I was on their work schedule. I was on, I didn't have to like leave at 1 o'clock and go show a house. They were working too, so it wasn't an issue. The culture in this office, though it's changed, has always been, I can throw out a name, Tony and Mark Rankin, who I'm an office mate with. These guys are always here. They've been in the business for 20 years, and Tony, you might have to look for him, but he's either in the conference room or he's in another room, and he's always on his computer. As long as you don't try to take an hour of his time, he will sit down and answer anybody's question.
Right.
So if you have somebody that has 20 years of experience and you need to have a question answered, there are people in here. Mark Rankin's not always in here, but he's a text message away. That connect, if I don't know, I don't know, to be honest, I have to get more attention to that. I try to answer the questions that I see pop up, but it's just not on my radar as much as it is. But most people will answer the questions. The thing is we have to get people in the office that aren't necessarily wanting to be here, and that's the things that we have to do. For one, I wrote Peter the other day. He was not on my call list, but I called him anyway. And I said, hey, I'm on the health and wellness. I know that you've been doing that rucking on Sundays. I would love to be a part of that and try and grow it with agents that aren't in our office, as well with agents in our office. And anytime that you can have 3 hours to see Peter Chabris, even if it's with a backpack on his back, you
better be ready to bust ass on because he doesn't play. I can't keep up.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to end it. I really appreciate you guys sharing your time. If you have any questions for any of these individuals or would like to serve on a committee, please talk to them after, but make sure it's after our class that starts at 11. Thank you. ALC. Jennifer, come on up. I'm Jennifer.
Amazing. Love that. Thank God that God made you. That's all I can say. More stable. How much time do you have for me? None. Okay, so I will be short and sweet. The theme of today, and I really will be part of your meeting, was giving to others. And I think I just want to make sure that you understand, like, my goal is to make you guys successful. My goal as someone who's been in business for 23 years is I can help you. Like, you don't know how to write a contract? Call me. I know how to write a contract. Like, I might be a loan officer, but I know how to negotiate deals. I know how to fix problems. Like, I put a Facebook post out yesterday and said, I mean, I do solve a lot of problems, and there are a lot of loan officers who don't know things that I might figure out. So I got a call last night from someone at 8 o'clock, and I saved a deal for them. So, feel free to call me anytime, anytime. That's where my heart is. I am a high D, and I'm super driven, and I'm only really happy when I'm doing loans. So, I mean, it's true. Like, she's like, give me business. There's not much that really makes me happy except doing deals. So, anyway, I wanted to leave you with one kind of tidbit, like, of knowledge. We're going to be entering the Welcome Home Funds time, and people are really going to be talking about that. And I think it's a great way to build interest from buyers, but I think it's very scary to set them up
for failure if you explain to them that they could get 10 or 20,000 and they get their heart set on it and you get them pre-approved. Those funds do not last. They're fleeting. They are based on each bank only has so many, and when they're gone, they're gone. And so I think I personally think it's a big mistake to push it. Like if it works, great. But you have to actually have the contract and then talk about it. So if you're pre-approving a borrower, in my opinion, you should be setting them up for success regardless of those funds. So they can buy a house. And if it ends up working out, it's awesome. But if it doesn't, like you can't time it perfectly if they don't find the right house. And then they're like, oh, I can't do it. So just, it's great to advertise it because you might get phone calls in, but then you need to know what your options are if it doesn't work out. So the state of Ohio has an amazing program. It's called OFA. We do not run out of funds ever. And so I have some flyers on it. One of the big and only certain lenders have OFA fund or approved with the state of Ohio. So they have a hero program. So that might be a really great way we could co-brand this if you're trying to go into like certain like employers. You might be able to just go into the firehouses, bring them donuts, tell them you've got this great program. I got 3 firemen right now for me, and they want this program. So teachers, anyone that's a hero, nurses. So you could like figure out who are some spheres that you want to target, and they get reduced rates. And basically, if you can get your seller to pay $1,000 in closing costs, they can walk into a home with no money out of pocket with these programs. So you just have to figure out, what they need. And then we also have Kentucky House, same thing. So, and the rates are discounted. So like I have one right now. We're working this for a year. It's gone through 3 different agents. He continues to keep calling us, even though I expected him to not be loyal. And so anyway, after I helped him get the house, then he wanted a rate shop, right? So, I wasn't surprised, but I kind of was ready for it. So I actually locked the loan in at 6.75 with OFA, not using any down payment assistance. And I was able to beat my own rate by over a quarter. And he's happy, and I'm below market. So like there are some ways to use these programs, even if the borrower has money back. So there's always the little things that we can do. So I'll leave these up here. If you want some, take them. Just if you want me to co-brand them.
Funds aren't there.
For this, you don't even use so there's 3 rates. When I go to their portal to lock, I choose either a 5% grant, a 2.5% grant, or no grant. The rate is different based on those 3 options. So if I want to lock the borrower at 6.75, they get nothing. If I want to lock them in at 7, they get 2.5. So that can be closing costs. If I lock them in at 5%, then they get 7.25. Still not terrible, right? But like the other thing is like I did one where they did USDA, which is 100% financing, and then we used OFA for their closing costs. So they literally had no money out of pocket because they didn't have any money and they couldn't get seller closing costs. So there's just a lot of things like there's a lot of great loan officers, but there are a lot of people who haven't. I do 200 deals a year. I've done this for 23 years. I have like a database of like 4,000 clients. I have red blood on some of these deals to learn all these things that like you get the benefit
I gave
of.
you an easy one, Jennifer.
Right, like I seriously have like blood, sweat, and tears that come out to make some of these clients homeowners, and you don't go backwards, right? Like every time you learn something, someone else benefits from that. Like it's not as hard when you lean into people who know what they're doing. So lean into me, call me, let me help you. And I will follow up with your clients and we will ask your clients. Last night, I had a client that came in my office at 6:30. I was referred to him by an agent. I sat across the table from him. I said, who else in your family needs to buy real estate in the next 6 months? Tell me about your family. She had 6 family members. He had 7 siblings and one of their sisters wants to buy a house. So I called the agent back and said, they do want to buy a house. And his sister wants to buy a house. So I had a call with Chad yesterday. He said, well, I only want to send, you didn't say this. You said a lot of my agents, loan officers I referred to, send me business. I mean, if you're a good loan officer and I'm working with a lot of agents, I don't have enough deals to refer back out. I mean, I just don't. My job is to get you paid by closing loans and pulling referrals out from your database and making sure that you don't lose clients. I mean, it's not that I don't want to refer deals. That's not, but like, I'm lead generating for you guys. I'm not spending my time generating some real estate. Right. So I'm trying, if I find someone, of course, I refer it, but you know, I'm not a real estate agent. If I want to be a real estate agent, I go advertise that. I love lending, like I love it, right? So let me help you convert your clients. The question, I have cards. We were not able to text on our office number for a really long time. So I don't know who texted me and it didn't go through. It's the FCC's fault. We tried, Angela's been on phone with Vonage for what? 40, 50 hours, seriously. Just this week, we've been able to receive texts in. In the meantime, I got an iPhone, and that's the second number. So you can text me there anytime. Or the office number, I prefer you call during the day because I have staff people who can help me move clients faster through. But I do check my phone all the time. I just don't want to always be on my phone.
Yeah, I respect that.
Because I want to be present.
So the first number during the day.
And then the iPhone at night. That's it. Simple.
Or just show up at our house.
Huh? Show up at my house. Or tell me you want to meet for coffee. I'll meet you for coffee.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, in our midst, Brian, would you like to join us up here? You guys remember Ryan? I mean, this is like, welcome.
Thank you.
He's got a class.
I am gonna have that. We have a little baby girl due.
Oh, it's another girl.
Yeah, got 2 real estate agents and CEO of businesses. So, yeah, so set.
That's fantastic.
But yeah, today I would like to go over class. And so I don't know who's standing. I have some handouts that I can make some more copies of.
We can make copies for you.
However, you can find these in Connect. And this one's called 9 Steps to Transition Your Business to Command. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. If you'd like to stay for this class, this is a KWU approved guide. And I'm actually a KWU approved trainer. So
Legit.
So it's legit. And the cool thing is I am not here because I'm trying to sell you something. I have something I need from you. And so this is pure gold. And I am just going to walk through this with you, answer questions, and help you improve your businesses by using Command. How many people had a really tough year last year? I mean, the numbers speak for itself, so don't lie. 50% of agents didn't sell a house or sold less than 2 or something like that, I believe. So, you know, how many people also feel like they run around like a chicken with their head cut off in this job? Like you feel like you're bouncing from this to that, stuff like that. So creating a process and system through Command is going to eliminate that, and it's going to make you feel like you are done for the day once you've completed your tasks in Command. So if that's something you're interested in, stay with this class and we'll get started in, what time is it? 11:15? About 10 minutes or so. Does that give you enough time to take a break? Maybe 5 minutes. We'll get some more of these printed off and then, yeah, we'll get started. Sound good?
Thank you.
Yeah, do you have a cord?
Yeah, we have, I mean, they're.
I'll print these.
We're in the
This has got more value.
Did that go out somewhere? I'm a business person and I go out on a schedule like that. So when
Yeah, we're gonna go through all that stuff. So. I am. It's like. 7 minutes from now. The HDMI cord.
Have you been in this office?
Oh, I just walked around and got to see all the offices. Yeah, this is the most beautiful office in Cincinnati.
Yeah, no, I have yours. Yeah.